Hi, I'm Jacqueline Veet, Subject Advisor for Art, Design and Media at Pearson. In this brief video, we will discuss strategies for approaching the Component 2 period of sustained focus in photography for Pearson Edexcel A-Level, GCSE, and International GCSE Art and Design. The period of sustained focus under exam conditions may take place over multiple sessions. For A-Level, this is 15 hours within a maximum of 5 sessions over 3 consecutive weeks. For GCSE and International GCSE, this is 10 hours with a maximum of 4 sessions over 3 consecutive weeks. These sessions can be tailored to accommodate the specific needs of individual learners, and it is possible to have different sessions for different students if necessary. Our extra time and SEND FAQs may be helpful with this. Exam conditions are outlined in detail in the specification and administrative support guide, so please ensure you read through these prior to completing Component 2. In addition, these documents list activities that are not included in the time allowance for the examination, such as arrangement of still life groups, stretching of screen prints, preparation of photographic chemicals, and other processes. Photography presents a unique challenge for students who simply don't know how to best use the 10 or 15 hours as a culmination of their studies. A fine art painter or sculptor can plan a final piece of work very much like a textile or graphic students can. In photography, the student has often accumulated the photo shoots needed to fulfill the broad-based theme, and they can be unsure what to do next. During the period of sustained focus, there is provision to complete studio photography and/or use images from previous photo shoots completed during the preparatory studies to create their outcome or outcomes. The Art and Design qualification incorporates a sustained focus period to allow students to independently demonstrate their skills and abilities. Photography students equally have an opportunity to spend time showing what they have accomplished during the Component 2 Externally Set Assignment, or ESA. Here are some example activities students could engage in during the period of sustained focus for photography. Candidates could plan a studio session if the center has the necessary facilities and enough space to accommodate interested candidates. During the 15-hour period of sustained focus, this A-level photography candidate, who achieved a mark of 62 for Component 2, successfully planned and executed a studio photography outcome. Whilst this is a large-scale photo shoot, it is important to note that students have the flexibility to work on smaller-scale studio photography outcomes, depending on the available space at the center. Portrait or macro photography can often be facilitated in centers during the ESA. Students may be able to conduct their photography at a separate school location as long as exam conditions are maintained and the student is supervised by an invigilator at all times. Students could utilize existing images from their preparatory studies and enhance or alter them using post-production software during the period of sustained focus. They can also create new images by combining different images through techniques such as photo montage and digital manipulation software. This International GCSE photography candidate on a mark of 49 for Component 2 used photos from their preparatory studies to create their outcomes during the 10-hour period of sustained focus. Candidates could also use wet photography processes and the darkroom as part of, or a conclusion to, their creative journey. This GCSE photography candidate on a mark of 62 for Component 2 shows the use of the darkroom during the 10-hour period of sustained focus. Designing, creating, and editing a photo book is another way that students could consolidate their investigations and put forward a coherent set of outcomes. Photography candidates often demonstrate their creativity by finding inventive ways to utilize the images they have captured, creating a sensory experience for viewers. They are not limited to using only photography techniques and processes, but can also incorporate skills learned in other areas of the qualification to present their outcomes. For example, the GCSE Art and Design student here incorporates textiles by working into a print of their digital photograph. Other ideas include printing on fabrics, providing illustrations for graphic posters or publications, enhancing 3D designs from architectural or landscape pieces, and exploring portraiture and still life compositions through painting. Film and animation have gained popularity as formats for candidates to incorporate performing arts skills. While the footage is inevitably pre-recorded, the editing and post-production processes during the period of sustained focus presents an exciting opportunity to finalize their responses. This approach aligns well with the title and allows candidates to explore their creativity in a dynamic way. Here are some examples of GCSE ESA outcomes created during the period of sustained focus by different students. These students are exploring various techniques and approaches to their projects. Some are using photography in combination with fine art materials, while others are incorporating three-dimensional elements into their images. Many students are utilizing digital manipulation software like Photoshop to create collages and other digital effects. Each student has created a series of images for their Component 2 outcomes, aiming to tell a visual story and make the most of their 10-hour period of sustained focus. Some students are creating singular images by combining multiple images, like the large-scale print shown at the bottom. Others are experimenting with three-dimensional forms, printing on different materials, or incorporating film or animation to support their images. A-level students have 15 hours in total to create their outcome or outcomes. In the top row, you can see a student who has successfully created multiple outcomes that support their externally set assignment and culminate in a final response. This series of responses, which include a photo book and prints, a large photogram, and a 4-sided block with prints, work together to create a cohesive exhibition of outcomes. It is important for such works to connect in order to maintain a strong response to the ESA theme. Additionally, the student also showcased a short video, which is a popular choice among students for showcasing their photography work. In the bottom image, you can see an excellent photography exemplar. This singular image was created during a studio photo shoot that took place during the period of sustained focus. It showcases professional quality post-processing and imagery, resulting from the student's experimentation and refinement of ideas. At the end of Component 2, the final outcome or outcomes created during the period of sustained focus should effectively respond to the ESA theme. These responses should be developed, refined, and documented in preparatory studies. To optimize the use of the 10 or 15 hours, students are advised to practice and plan ideas thoroughly, ensuring they can complete their responses within the given time frame and realize intentions. Mock exams serve as a valuable tool for students to practice time management under exam conditions. It is important these mock exams align with the whole school strategy of the center, and gradually increasing the duration of mock exams can help students review their ability to sustain focus over time. Incorporating a trial run, such as a mock exam, allows students the opportunity to work towards the concept of a sustained focus period. This gives them a chance to carefully consider how to best utilize the given time for the culmination of Component 2. Photography students often face the challenge of reconciling the instantaneous nature of the medium with the need for hours of reviewing and refining already captured images. To effectively develop their ideas, students may need alternative approaches beyond simply finding ways to present their work. Building sets and staging photos on various scales can provide more exciting and complementary opportunities to evidence the assessment objectives. Higher achieving students may even curate a virtual exhibition or gallery experience as a response to the ESA theme. While there may be only one final image, photography often lends itself to multiple outcomes and responses. In addition, it is worth noting that writing a final evaluation of the outcome is not mandatory. However, if a final evaluation is written, it must be done during the supervised period. Students should carefully consider what the value it adds, if any, and assess whether their time would be better spent focusing on their outcomes. For further clarification, advice, and guidance, please feel free to contact us using the support details on this slide. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to supporting you and your center.